Hello everyone, today I'll be doing something different. I'll be comparing between 4 cores, 8 threads, and 6 cores, 12 threads, because this is a question that I've had for a while, but because I don't have any access to any Ryzen 3s, like Ryzen 3 31X or 3100X, something like that. So unfortunately, I have to do something of a different thing. So what I did was much use system configuration. I came to advanced settings. I did number of processors and I turned it to 8. This way the number of logical processor, which means threads, is 8. And by that I mean I'll be using 4 cores pretty much. I'll be doing a little bit of a commentary through the whole thing, and if you want to like do something similar, this is how you actually do it. And yeah, enjoy. Here in Far Cry 4, I have disabled anti-aliasing, and I'm testing it at high settings, not ultra. With pretty much anti-aliasing disabled, we can see that there is no difference when it comes to actual performance. With a couple of frame here, frame there, variable here, variable there, nothing too much, just decent, I guess, performance between. So if you have a 4 core and 8 threads, you pretty much get the same performance as someone with 6 cores, 12 threads on the same socket and the same generation of processors. So here in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the difference is actually noticeable, with slight difference in average FPS with 3 frames difference. It's not that big of a deal. The 0.1% low is negligible, and please don't look at it too much, because the 0.1% low is just variables and odd things and something now and then. It can happen at random sometimes. Here in Red Dead Redemption, it's actually really noticeable. Pretty much I am here in a town settings, which was the most CPU intensive thing, and if the keen eye of you will push your eye on the GPU utilization, you can see that in the 6 core 12 threads, the GPU is actually being used to its maximum potential. And is that also reflected in also the performance, where you'll see a 10 to 15 frames difference between both runs. Pretty much, and of course even difference in the 1% lows, it's G55 in comparison to 44, and the 0.1% low, pretty much as always, it's still just a variable. Pretty much it can change at random now and then. It depends on what happens on the screen now. Here in Tomb Raider, which also another game that is rather very noticeable, now and then you can even see differences up to 10 to even 20 frames difference between each run, especially when it comes to a really full area, especially full of people, full of a lot of AI to handle. You would rather see a lot of difference. Again, as always, please don't look too much at the 1% lows, because that is not something that actually reflects the performance difference, but both of them pretty much equalize, so we can take them out of the equation. While the 0.1% low, there is a difference up to 2 to 3 frames a second, and the average FPS is always, as I said, difference between even 15 to 20 frames per second, always. And yeah, If you like this kind of video and you want me to do others, please do like and share, subscribe. If you want me to actually do more commentary stuff, I would do it. And I have done a couple of gameplay videos, but I think I just might move them to another channel that I'm going to be opening soon. You might be wondering why the hell would you, a small YouTuber, open 2 channels? Because this channel only has benchmarks and stuff like that. Only this kind of stuff. All the other channel I'll do on it like gameplay footage. That way I don't throw YouTube's algorithm out of balance. So yeah, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and enjoy, and love you, and bye bye. This is the outro music. I don't have anything licensed, so don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And I will put some cat pics. If you do that, I'll send you some private cat pics. Hey, hey.